Yes, sir.
Good evening, gentlemen. My name is Leonard Fleet. I live in River Hill section of Lake Wylie. I'm a retired judge. I'm a survivor of cardiac arrest, which fortunately occurred while I had paramedics in attendance with me after a swimming incident. When I reviewed the report on my particular call, it was 11 minutes from the time the call got to the paramedic station until they walked in the front door of my house. Fortunately, my wife is smarter than I am. When I told her not to call 911, she did. I later found out that she had to pay the life insurance policy that same day, so that was one reason for making the call and not waiting. Except for the fact that I was smarter than her in marriage partners, and she's a pretty smart woman. Gentlemen, I have been involved in this law business for over 53 years. In my 23 years as a litigator and 23 years on the bench, I have presided over cases involving the same kind of deal. And I've looked at this ordinance, and there's some lawyers that are going to make a bunch of money over defending and attacking this case. You're taking away from people like me who suffer from cardiac illnesses or other critical illnesses the opportunity to receive immediate qualified care within less than 11 minutes, less than 8 minutes. Minutes are critical in terms of stroke or cardiac event. I am just about a mile from the volunteer station in River Hill, which make a heap of difference in potential brain damage, notwithstanding what some lawyers said after some of my rulings after the heart attack. I will celebrate, good Lord willing, my 80th birthday come February. And I attribute much of that to the swiftness and quality of the response that the paramedics gave me at the time of the event. I suggest to you that within the framework of your discretion and the present construct of the contracts and law in question, there is room for you to maneuver. I have serious concern about a potential violation of the 9th Amendment of the United States Constitution. It has to do with impairment of contract by the intention on the part of the council to adopt by ordinance a modification of a contract term. I don't pretend to be knowledgeable about South Carolina law, but I have a fair to middling good understanding of the United States Constitution, having been admitted to practice before the United States Supreme Court at the age of 34. I've been there and done that. I've presided over constitutional questions. I beg of you, before you go to final hearing, before you adopt the final ordinance, which is going to bind you and successful council members, that you invite persons who are possessed of legal knowledge and the technicalities of federal constitutional law to participate in discussions with your attorney in order to help you avoid spending public taxpayer money to defend litigation, which is going to come just as sure as a dog is going to bite into a bone if it's laid down in front of it. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. I do not doubt the sincerity with which you work, but I do think you ought to take a much more careful look at the potential legal conflict it's facing. Thank you.